So there's a series on Vimeo called Everything is a Remix. It only has 4 parts, and the longest one I think is like 15 minutes. So it's really not too hard to get through. And the videos are really pretty straightforward, but they talk about some things that you know, but you don't really think about them too much. So for instance, the fact above in this video that when the video was made, 74 of the last 100 top hits were not original ideas. And that's something that he includes in his video. I believe the second one. And it's just kind of crazy to think about some of those ideas. When you look back on it, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You know, a lot of these sequels and stuff. But that's a lot of movies that were not original ideas. So in the first video, he talks a lot about the difference between remixing and ripoffs. He explains that much of what the band Led Zeppelin did was more ripoffs than it was remixes, and that remixing is taking an idea from someone else and changing it up and creating something new, right? It's something completely new. However, ripoff is taking what someone made and barely changing it and claiming that you made it. And there's definitely a difference in those, and you have to be careful to make sure that you're looking at what those differences are so that you don't become the next Led Zeppelin. Although maybe you want to be famous like Led Zeppelin, who knows? But maybe you should do it in a different way. So in the second video, he dives specifically into movies, only into movies instead of some of the other things that can be remixed. So he says that transforming the old into the new is what Hollywood does best. Actually, I think he says it's Hollywood's greatest talent. So he says that even movies that aren't directly related to any other movie still have things that are taken from other movies, or like scenes or shots that are inspired from other movies. And almost all movies fit into these genre templates, as I think he calls them. So they all kind of have this base of where they came from. All of these pre ideas that they all came from. So truly everything is a remix. Even in this video that I'm doing, this is a video about a video on remixes, and that makes it a remix. So it's best just to embrace that things are remixes and not original ideas, and learn how to use it correctly to your advantage and not hurting anybody in the process.